When I talk to SEOs today, the question I get a lot is around how can I optimize my page for this next generation of search that's really relying on search understanding more of the web as a representation of the real world versus just a bunch of pages linked together. And one of the best ways is to really help all the engines understand what it is you have on that page through micro formats. But in particular, all Google, Bing, and Yahoo have all come together this year to create something called schema.org, which is a standards taxonomy that we've published to say if you're creating a site with restaurant listings, if you're creating a site with consumer products on there, go ahead and use schema.org's taxonomy to actually describe what it is on each of those pages in more detail. Because that allows us and Google and Yahoo all to actually make more sense of that data. So now when someone's asking for the best shower soap, for their bathing routine, and your site sells shower soaps, the ability for us to understand that your site actually is selling shower soaps, and you do have a nice collection of those, and they're well described using schema.org, that will actually help us return back to the user the right set of things that can then ultimately result in the conversion for you and a higher satisfaction for the user. So really focusing on how you can mark up your pages with that new schema.org taxonomy is important. I wouldn't say it's something you have to necessarily rip up all your plans for right now. Don't go back to your execs and say, oh my gosh, today we have to scrap all of our plans for standard SEO 101 and focus only on microformats, or in this case, schema.org. I wouldn't go quite that level yet, but certainly if you're building new things, if you're starting from scratch, if you're creating new verticals for your sites, absolutely, as much information as you can give us in a format that we can understand will only help traffic to your site and will only help users once they get there actually do what they want to get done.